My beloved child, I see the weight you carry, the burdens that press upon your soul. The path before you seems steep, filled with obstacles that feel insurmountable. Each day brings challenges that test your strength, your faith, and your resolve. You may feel exhausted, and it may seem like you have nothing left to give. But child, you are never alone in this journey. My heart is with you in every step, in every breath. You must understand that hardships are not placed before you to break you, but to shape you. The trials you face are refining your spirit, strengthening your faith, and drawing you closer to me. Though you may not see it now, every challenge is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for deepening your trust in my plan. I know that there are moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world feels too much to bear. But it is in those moments that I ask you to hold on, to keep moving forward, even when every fiber of your being is telling you to stop. The road is difficult, yes, but it is also filled with blessings that you cannot yet see. There are victories ahead, rewards that come not from earthly success, but from the perseverance of your spirit. You may not understand why you are going through what you are, and that is okay. You are not meant to have all the answers right now. There is purpose in the mystery, in the not knowing. Trust that I am working in ways that are far beyond your understanding, orchestrating events in your life that will bring you to where you need to be. Look around, my child, at the world that surrounds you. It is filled with distractions, with voices that tell you to seek comfort, to avoid hardship, to take the easy way out. But you are not of this world. You are called to something higher, something greater. The easy path may seem tempting, but it will not bring you the fulfillment your soul longs for. True peace, true joy, comes from walking the road I have set before you, no matter how difficult it may be. You have within you the strength to overcome, not because of your own abilities, but because I am with you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel like you have reached your limit, know that it is then that my grace can work in you in ways you never thought possible. Do not be afraid to take the next step, even if you do not know where it will lead. I am guiding your every move, lighting the way even when you cannot see it. Have faith, not in what you can accomplish on your own, but in what I can do through you. The battles you are fighting are not in vain. Every struggle, every tear, every sleepless night has a purpose. They are refining you, molding you into the person I created you to be. I am with you in the fire, and though it may burn, it will not consume you. Instead, it will purify you, making you stronger, more resilient, more like me. I know you long for relief, for the pain to stop, for the struggle to end. And child, there will come a day when all the suffering will cease, when every tear will be wiped away, and you will rest in my arms. But until that day comes, you must keep fighting, keep moving forward, keep trusting in my love for you. You are not forgotten. I see every effort you make, every time you choose to keep going when it would be easier to give up. I see your faith, your hope, your desire to do what is right even when it costs you. And I want you to know that none of it goes unnoticed. Every act of obedience, every choice to trust me, is storing up treasures for you that will last for eternity. Do not be discouraged by the length of the journey or the size of the mountain before you. Do not compare your path to that of others, for each of you has a unique journey to walk. What I ask of you is not what I ask of someone else. I have equipped you for your specific mission, and I will give you everything you need to fulfill it. Rest in my promise that I am with you, even in the darkest valleys. There is no place you can go where my presence does not follow. There is no challenge so great that my love cannot sustain you through it. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When the storm rages around you, I am the one who calms the seas, who speaks peace to the chaos. Hold on to that peace, my beloved. Let it anchor you when the waves threaten to overwhelm. Let it remind you that no matter what comes your way, you are held in the hands of the one who created the heavens and the earth. If I am for you, who can be against you? The world may throw everything it has at you, but it cannot take away the victory that has already been won. You are more than a conqueror through me. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for you are shielded by my love, surrounded by my grace, and empowered by my Spirit. There will be moments when you feel weak, when you wonder if you have what it takes to keep going. And it is in those moments that I want you to remember this. You were never meant to do this on your own. I am your strength. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel like you cannot take another step, lean on me, and I will carry you through. Do not be afraid to ask for help. I have placed people in your life to support you, to encourage you, to walk alongside you on this journey. You are not meant to carry your burdens alone. Reach out to those around you and allow them to help you, just as I have helped you. My child, the road ahead may be long, but it is filled with beauty, with purpose, with my presence. You are walking towards something far greater than you can imagine, and I am with you every step of the way. The challenges that you face are not placed before you without purpose. Even in the trials, I'm working things out for your good. What you see as obstacles are often opportunities to deepen your reliance on me, to shift your focus from the temporal to the eternal. Your heart may be troubled, and your mind filled with doubt. But there is strength in trusting my plan, even when you cannot yet comprehend it. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you are meant to be. The road may be unclear, but you must keep walking, trusting that I am guiding your every move. Though the way is narrow and often difficult, it leads to life, to a fullness that you cannot yet understand. Do not be dismayed by the struggles you encounter. Instead, let them be reminders that you are on the right path, the path that leads to me. Your faith will be tested, not to diminish it, but to refine it. Just as gold is purified in fire, so too is your faith made stronger through adversity. Do not fear the testing of your faith, for through it you will grow, and your relationship with me will be deepened. The enemy may try to shake you, but he has no power over you when you stand firm in my love. You are protected under the shadow of my wings, and no force can remove you from my hand. Remember, the battles you face are not just physical, but spiritual. You fight not only against what you can see, but against forces that seek to pull you away from the purpose I have for you. But take heart, for I have already overcome the world. And in me, you too have victory. I have given you everything you need to stand strong, to resist the attacks that come your way. Clothe yourself in truth, in righteousness, in peace, in faith, in the salvation I have provided. These are your weapons, and they are more powerful than anything the world can offer. As you continue forward, there will be moments when you are tempted to turn back, to give up. In those moments, remember that I am with you, and I am calling you forward. I have gone before you, preparing the way. Every difficulty, every trial, is part of a greater plan, one that you cannot yet see but will one day understand. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and do not be swayed by the distractions and temptations that seek to draw you away from your purpose. The world will try to tell you that you are not enough, that you cannot succeed, that the journey is too difficult. But I tell you, my child, that you are more than enough, because I am with you. I have given you everything you need to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. Do not let the lies of the enemy take root in your heart. Stand firm in the truth of who you are in me. You are my beloved, my chosen, and I have equipped you for every good work. Do not fear the unknown, for I am the one who holds the future in my hands. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. Each moment of uncertainty is an opportunity for you to trust me more deeply, to surrender your own understanding and lean fully on me. I will never lead you astray. You may feel small, insignificant, in the face of the challenges before you. But remember, it is not by your own strength that you will overcome, but by mine. I do not call the equipped, I equip those whom I call. And you, my child, are called. There is a purpose for your life that is far greater than you can imagine. A purpose that will bring glory to my name and joy to your soul. You must not compare your journey to that of others. Each of my children has a unique path to walk, and what I have planned for you is different from what I have planned for others. Do not be discouraged if your path seems longer, or more difficult, or less certain. Trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to go, at the pace that is right for you. What may look like a delay to you is, in fact, part of my perfect timing. There will be moments when you feel alone, when it seems like no one understands the struggles you are going through. But I want you to know that I understand. I see every tear, I hear every cry, and I am with you in the silence. You are never truly alone, for my spirit is within you, comforting you, strengthening you, guiding you. When the world feels distant, come to me, and I will give you rest. Do not be afraid to rest, my child. The world will tell you to keep striving, to keep pushing, to never stop. But I say to you, come to me and find peace. In me there is rest for your soul, a rest that the world cannot give. Do not wear yourself out chasing after things that will not satisfy. Come to me, and I will provide for your every need. You may be walking through a season of difficulty now, but seasons change. The storm will pass, and the sun will shine again. Hold on to hope, for I am with you in the storm, and I will be with you when the skies clear. There is beauty on the other side of the struggle, joy on the other side of the pain. Trust that I am bringing you through this for a reason, and that there is goodness waiting for you. Do not focus on the storm itself, but on the one who calms it. I am with you in the boat, and though the waves crash and the wind howls, you are safe with me. The storm may rage around you, but it cannot touch the peace I have placed within you. Hold fast to that peace, and let it carry you through the difficulties you face. You may not understand why things are happening the way they are, and that is okay. You are not meant to have all the answers right now. What you need to know is that I am with you, and I am working all things for your good. Trust in my love for you, and know that I have a plan, even when you cannot see it. I have called you to walk by faith, not by sight. There will be times when you cannot see the way forward, when the path seems unclear, but that is when your faith is most important. Trust that I am leading you, even when you cannot see the road ahead. I will not leave you to wander in darkness. My light will guide you one step at a time. You may question the reason behind the difficulties you face, wondering why you must endure such trials. Understand this. The struggles you are going through are not meant to defeat you. They are part of a process that will bring you to a place of deeper understanding and greater reliance on me. I am using every challenge to shape you, to refine you, and to strengthen your spirit. There is a purpose for every pain you experience. Each hardship is an invitation to lean into my grace and trust in my timing. You may not see it now, but the very obstacles that seem to block your way are being used to build the character and resilience you need for what lies ahead. I know the plans I have for you, and they are plans for good, not for harm. Even when it feels like you are walking through fire, I am walking with you. The flames will not consume you, for I am your protector, your shield. What feels overwhelming today will, in time, reveal the depth of my love and the strength I am building within you. Do not lose heart, my child. The road may be difficult, but it leads to a place of greater glory, of deeper joy, and of eternal peace. You must learn to trust in the unseen, to believe in what I am doing behind the scenes of your life. Just as a seed must be buried in the ground and endure darkness before it can grow, so too must you sometimes walk through seasons of uncertainty before you can fully bloom into all that I have called you to be. Do not fear the dark seasons, for they are preparing you for the light that is to come. It is easy to grow weary when the journey feels long, but remember that I am with you every step of the way. You do not walk this path alone. I have gone before you, preparing the way, and I walk beside you, offering strength and comfort when you feel weak. When your legs tremble from exhaustion, lean on me, for I will carry you through the times when you feel you cannot take another step. Patience, my beloved child, is one of the greatest gifts I will give you during this journey. The waiting may feel long, but in the waiting, I am teaching you to rely on me fully. I am asking you to trust my timing, to believe that what I have promised will come to pass, even if it does not happen in the way or at the time you expect. I see the end from the beginning, and I know what is best for you, even when it doesn't align with your plans. In these moments of waiting, I am not silent. I am working in ways you cannot yet perceive, orchestrating circumstances, aligning people, and moving in the hearts of those around you to bring about my will. You are not waiting in vain. I am preparing you for something greater than you can imagine, something that will bring fulfillment to your soul and glory to my name. As you move forward, do not focus on the uncertainty of tomorrow, but on the certainty of my presence today. I am with you now, in this moment, offering peace, strength, and comfort. You need not worry about what tomorrow holds, for I am already there. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my promises remain true no matter what circumstances may arise. When fear threatens to overwhelm you, remember that I am the Prince of Peace. The world may offer temporary solutions to your anxieties, but true peace is found only in me. It is not the absence of trouble, but the assurance of my presence that brings lasting peace. Rest in that peace, my child. Let it wash over you and fill your heart, for I am with you, and I will never leave you. There will be moments when you are tempted to look to others for validation, to seek approval from those around you. But remember, your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. You are valuable because I created you, because I love you, and because I have chosen you. Do not seek validation from the world, but find your identity in me. I have called you by name, and you are mine. The world may try to define you by your successes or failures, by your appearance or achievements, but I define you by my love. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with care and intention. Every part of you was designed with a purpose, and that purpose is unfolding with each step you take. Do not allow the lies of the enemy to take root in your heart. You are more than enough, not because of what you do, but because of who you are in me. When you are tempted to compare your journey to that of others, remember that each path is unique. I have a specific plan for your life, one that is different from anyone else's. Comparison only leads to discouragement and distraction. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to go. Your journey may look different from those around you, but it is no less valuable, no less significant. I have placed dreams and desires in your heart for a reason, and I will bring them to fruition in my timing. But you must trust the process, even when it feels slow or uncertain. Just as a gardener tends to a seed, patiently watering and nurturing it, so too am I tending to the dreams I have planted within you. They will grow and flourish in due season, but you must be patient and trust that I know the perfect time for them to come to pass. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your dreams seems too heavy to carry. In those moments, I ask you to surrender them to me. Lay them at my feet, and trust that I will carry them for you. You were never meant to bear the weight of your dreams alone. I am with you, and I am working behind the scenes to bring them to life in ways that will exceed your expectations. Your dreams are important, but they are not the most important thing. What matters most is your relationship with me. As you pursue the dreams I have given you, do not lose sight of the one who gave them to you. Keep your heart focused on me, and everything else will fall into place. Seek first my kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you. There will be seasons when it feels like nothing is happening, when the dreams I have placed in your heart seem distant or unattainable. But do not be discouraged, my child. Even in the waiting, I am working. I am preparing you for what is to come, and I am preparing the way before you. Trust that the waiting is not wasted time. It is a season of growth, of preparation, and of deepening your faith in me. As you continue on this journey, remember that I am your source of strength. When you feel weak, when the road ahead seems too difficult, come to me, and I will give you rest. I will renew your strength, and you will rise up on wings like eagles. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not faint. For I am with you, and I will sustain you through every trial, every challenge, every moment of doubt. Your faith is not in vain, my beloved child. Every step of obedience, every act of trust is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. I see your faithfulness, and I am pleased with you. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Keep pressing on, keep trusting, and know that I am with you every step of the way. When the road feels long and the journey difficult, remember that I am your guide. I will never lead you astray. Trust in my timing, my plan, and my love for you, and you will find peace and rest for your soul. Keep walking, my child, for the best is yet to come. Even when you cannot see the results of your faith immediately, know that every act of trust and every prayer you lift up is making a difference. Your faith is moving mountains, even if those mountains shift one small stone at a time. I want you to understand, my beloved, that your faith is precious to me. It is more valuable than any earthly treasure, and it is through your faith that I will accomplish great things in and through your life. You may feel small, insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but to me, you are of infinite worth. You are my beloved creation, uniquely crafted for a specific purpose. The world may not see it, but I do. I see your heart, I see your desires, and I see the ways in which you are striving to follow me. Do not let the opinions of others discourage you or cause you to doubt your worth. You are precious in my sight, and I have great plans for you. Sometimes those plans involve seasons of waiting, of silence, of wondering if I am still working. But trust me, I am always working. Even when you cannot see it, I am moving in the unseen places, preparing the way for what is to come. I ask you to be patient, to continue trusting in my timing, even when it seems like nothing is happening. The greatest growth often happens beneath the surface, where it cannot be seen. It is only when the time is right that the fruit of that growth will begin to appear. The dreams I have placed within you are not there by accident. I have given them to you for a reason, and I will bring them to pass in my perfect timing. But you must be willing to surrender them to me, to trust that I know the best way to bring them to life. Your role is to be faithful, to continue walking in obedience to my call, and to trust that I will do the rest. When you face discouragement, when the enemy whispers lies that tell you to give up, remember that I have already won the victory. The enemy has no power over you, my child. I have overcome, and because you are mine, you are more than a conqueror. Do not listen to the lies that try to pull you away from the truth of who you are in me. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you, that I will never leave you nor forsake you. There will be moments when the weight of your burdens feels too heavy to bear, but remember that you are not meant to carry them alone. Bring your burdens to me, and I will give you rest. I am your refuge, your safe place, your source of strength. When you are weary, come to me, and I will refresh your soul. I will give you the strength to continue, the peace to quiet your anxious thoughts, and the hope to carry you through even the darkest of days. The world may offer temporary solutions, quick fixes that seem to promise relief, but true peace, true rest, can only be found in me. I am the source of all that you need. When you come to me, I will provide for you in ways that far surpass anything the world can offer. I will fill you with my peace, my joy, and my strength, and I will sustain you through every challenge you face. Do not be afraid of the future, for I hold it in my hands. I have already gone before you, preparing the way, and I will be with you every step of the journey. Your future is secure in me, and you have nothing to fear. Trust that I will lead you where you need to go at the right time in the right way. When you feel uncertain, when the path ahead seems unclear, remember that I am the one guiding your steps. You do not need to have all the answers right now. It is enough to know that I am with you, that I am for you, and that I am working all things together for your good. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your life and surrender it all to me. I will guide you, I will direct your steps, and I will bring you to a place of peace and fulfillment. In this journey, there will be moments of joy and moments of sorrow, but through it all, I will be with you. I will never leave your side. I will celebrate with you in the victories, and I will comfort you in the defeats. You are never alone, my beloved child. I am always with you, holding you, guiding you, loving you. When you feel like you cannot take another step, when the road ahead seems too difficult to bear, remember that my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. It is in those moments of weakness that my strength can shine the brightest. Do not be afraid to admit when you are struggling, for it is in those moments that I can step in and carry you through. I have not called you to walk this journey on your own. I have placed people in your life to support you, to encourage you, to walk alongside you. Do not be afraid to lean on them, to ask for help when you need it. Community is a gift, and I have designed you to live in fellowship with others. Allow those around you to lift you up, just as I lift you up every day. As you continue forward, know that I am proud of you. I see the effort you are making, the steps you are taking, and the ways in which you are growing. You may not always see the progress, but I do. Every small act of faith, every moment of trust, is moving you closer to the fulfillment of my promises for your life. I know it is not always easy, and I know that there are times when you feel like giving up. But I am here to remind you that you are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength, but because of mine. I am with you, empowering you, strengthening you, and equipping you for every challenge you will face. Do not let fear hold you back. Step forward in faith, trusting that I will be with you every step of the way. There is nothing you cannot accomplish when you are walking in my will. I have given you the tools, the strength, and the wisdom you need to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. All you need to do is trust in me and take the next step. When the road feels long, remember that I am with you. When the path seems uncertain, know that I am guiding you. When fear threatens to overwhelm, stand firm in the knowledge that I am your refuge. And when you feel like you cannot go on, remember that my grace is sufficient for you. You are not alone, my beloved child. I am with you now and always until the very end of the age. Trust in me, and I will lead you to the fulfillment of all that I have promised. Your future is secure in my hands, and I have great things in store for you. Keep moving forward, keep trusting, and keep your eyes fixed on me. I will lead you through the storms, through the valleys, and into the place of peace and joy that I have prepared for you. And when the journey feels too difficult, remember this: I am with you, and I will never leave you. My love for you is unending, and I will sustain you through every trial, every hardship, and every challenge you face. My beloved child, hold on to this truth. You are never alone. I am with you, now and always. Trust in me, and I will guide you through every season of life. Amen. If you receive this declaration, type yes if you're ready, and share this video with 5 people who trust God. Comment, Jesus is Lord, to support our channel. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on bell notifications. Type 777 if you believe this, like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you believe in God. Type, I really love you, God, and if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. God bless you, my child. Type, Amen.